Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Alice. We talk about books, we do a little bit of lifestyle, vlog content, a little something for everyone. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you make yourself a meal, clean your room, do that thing you've been putting off for a really long time, then I'm your gal. So consider hitting that subscribe button, come on in, join the family, and yeah, do it. Why not? You know, it's free, you can unsubscribe at any time. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Today we're going to be talking about Twisted Lies. Yes, we finally finished the Twisted series, guys. Can you believe it? Took us a little bit longer than expected because we had things going on. We did it. Good times, good vibes. So today I'm going to tell you what I think about this book, and then you'll have to come back to see if I think the Twisted series is worth reading. And yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on the entire series. But today we're focusing in on this book. I thought this book was going to be my favourite because it's green. Haha. Yes, because I love the colour green. I know it's funny. Look how pretty it is. Got a little butterfly, a little something on it. It's like, woo. So yeah, I was a little bit biased. Now, was it my favourite? It's tough. I'm stuck between this one and Bridget because, and you'll find out more when I tell you about my review later, there was lots of things I liked about this book, but there was some things that didn't quite hit it for me. So keep on listening to hear that, all right? So I rated this book a 6.5 out of 10, which to me is about 3.5 stars. On Goodreads, I kind of had to give it 4 because I felt 3 stars was a bit harsh. I think 4 stars is a bit much. I think 3.5 is about perfect for this book. It had a lot of things that were pleasing, I guess, for me in this book. So overall, I was a pretty happy camper. Solid score, I'd say. Also, if you keep seeing a little dot, it's funny. My boyfriend bought me this as a dream shirt. Anyone know the Minecraft YouTuber Dream? Here you go. How fun is that? Just love it. I went for a proper little Minecraft YouTuber phase, or I don't know if I should be sharing this. Yeah, just watched it. It was good fun. I think Minecraft is a fantastic game, I must say, and I just loved seeing people being able to do really cool things with it. So yeah, I am wearing a dream top. It's not just like a random little, it's one of the eyes, there's the other eye, and there's a smile. So yeah, if you catch a glimpse of that, that's why. But you know, she's got layers. She's like Shrek. She's an ogre. No, she's an onion. She has layers. So that's one layer you didn't know, but you've learnt today. Anyway, back to Miss Huang's books. On the Spicyometer, I gave it a solid 4, as I did pretty much, I think, with all of the others. They were all very spicy, and there was some, to be honest, I would say perhaps this was one of the spicier ones. There was definitely a lot of different things going on, so it could potentially be the spiciest book. You'll have to wait and see for my whole full review. For the most part, this one was pretty spicy. Okay, pretty spicy. So if you don't want the spice, this is not for you, nor is the rest of this series, so don't read it, okay? And as always, please check the trigger warnings before you read any book. We want happy and safe readers out there, so I don't want none of this going in blind and no thank you. Please read the trigger warnings, especially for dark romance, but for all books as well. Thank you! Anyway, moving back. If asked, would I recommend this book? I said yes to dark romance readers or people, to be honest, dark romance beginners. I think that's what this series kind of suits. It's not super intense. I think maybe if you were an active dark romance reader, perhaps you probably would have already read this anyway, but it might be a little, let's say, tame compared to some of the other stuff out there. So maybe, yeah, someone trying to get into dark romance or experiencing it for the first time, I'd say this is pretty like a happy medium. I didn't feel too uncomfortable reading this, and it was a little bit cringy in places, but it wasn't too bad. There was still some good writing in there. I'd say dark romance beginners, give it a go. But obviously, please check the trigger warnings first. Thank you. Shall we talk about my review? Yeah, as you know, let's get the laptopy in. I really had high hopes for this book. First half was fantastic, and I was really sure that this was going to be my favourite one. However, in the end, I found it difficult to determine that. It's definitely a contender between this one and Twisted Games, as I mentioned earlier. I just thought in this book, the structure of dark romance kind of have maybe the slow burn build up, then they get together, then they have a problem they have to overcome, and then there's like kind of like the redemption. So the problem they had to overcome in this, I just thought was a bit stupid. I just thought, why? Like, it could have been so much better, and I just thought, nah, no, crap. So that was why I was a little bit disappointed with this book. I think it definitely attests to Anna Huang's writing. Like, she's written a lot better things in some of the other books, so I feel like it was a little bit of a shame. I think I was more disappointed than like, oh, that was really bad. I don't think I was that harsh. I just think I was disappointed with that because I thought she could definitely do better, you know. The rest of the story was super high pressure. There was lots of slow burn, intimate moments, and I very much enjoyed that. Definitely got you turning the pages at the start. Had that very dark romance-esque kind of vibe, you know. Definitely some of the other books didn't feel as dark romancy, but this one definitely hit the spot for that. I think Christian, the main guy in this, was definitely my favorite guy out of the four. Again, staying with Stella, I feel like I did quite like Stella, so they were definitely some of my favorite characters in the whole series. They just had little sticky moments in the book that didn't make it fully perfect for me. I really don't know, and I really can't tell. So when we do the whole series, we'll reevaluate this. But I really don't know if I'm being too harsh on this book, because I had a lot of hopes for it, which I only have myself to blame because I definitely did build up hopes for it. But I don't know, there was just something missing, all right, something missing. I definitely thought, right, this is the book of the whole series that's going to be the 4 stars, we're going to smash it. But I just couldn't bring myself to give it 4 stars. I really couldn't. I was like, that is not a 4-star book. And it's such a shame because I really thought it was going to be. I really did. The spice was definitely good in this book, and you know, it was a little cheeky too. So I feel like she got her spice right and confidence going, and yeah, really went for it in this book, and I appreciate that. I thought it was good vibes. I'm not someone that has to have spice in a book. I'm not too bothered, but I like having it every now and then, you know, sprinkle it on in. I think it depends how the author does it, and I feel like for the most part Anna does it pretty well, so good job, queen. It's just a humble opinion. Remember, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion on a book out there. If you like this book, you're allowed to like it. If you don't, you don't. Just because I think something about it doesn't mean you need to as well. Vice versa. Have your own opinion on books, people. Obviously, always be respectful and kind, but please appreciate that other people are going to have different opinions on books. I definitely liked the overlapping throughout the series, and I'm not too sure, there wasn't too much in this one, so I wasn't that impressed with that. I kind of wanted a little bit more, like, tie it all together, and there were bits and bobs in there. It wasn't enough, but I guess, look, it was already quite a big book, so couldn't have gone on for too much longer. I kind of struggled to work out whether I disliked or liked the fact that there wasn't too much overlapping in this book, but I think for the most part I would have liked a little bit, just a touch. From the overlapping that we did get, it was a little bit of a shame because all the other characters kind of went a little bit wet wipey, which is kind of annoying. The only one, again, he's the brightest star. For some reason, Alex in everyone's book is just a legend, is just an icon. But in his own book, he's such a little wet wipe. So, I don't know. I feel like everyone did get a little bit wet wipey in here, though. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? See what I'm saying? I did think, like, the ending of this one was a little bit rushed. I know they were later down the line than everyone else, but it was quite, like, at the end, whereas I feel like all the other ones kind of got revealed in other people's books or stuff like that. So I don't know, I wasn't too sure on that in this book. But yeah, honestly, King Alex, just a broody man. We love him for that, legend, icon. I mean, overall, for the most part, I'm really glad that I read this book, finished the series, and I did really enjoy it. It was a good book. I did have fun reading it, and I was very excited to continue reading it along the way. So, you know, that's got to give it some good points. Am I a dark romance convert after this book? Maybe. Am I convinced? You'll have to wait and see for the next video on these books, where we talk more about dark romance in general as well. But yes, I'm going to put this down now because my wrist is kind of hurting. I kind of have weak wrists, which is a shame. I feel like I need to straighten them up. Yeah, I don't know why that is the case, but you know, sometimes people just have that, I guess. Oh, that was this. Look, it's quite a big, it was like 500 pages. It was quite a big one. Spine for the most part stayed in well, good condition. I really liked these additions that I have. I really like these colours. I think that made it more of an enjoyable experience for me, because if you've watched other videos on my channel or you go watch it, you see I am quite judgy with the covers of the book. Now, they don't necessarily turn me off from reading them, but I definitely have strong opinions on them. But these covers definitely get a big thumbs up. I very much enjoy them, and the colour schemes as well. So good job, Miss Anna. Okay, well, I think that's it for today. Stay tuned for some more videos that we're going to talk about Twisted Love series. Come back for that. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much. And as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye! Curly haired chair. Yeah, it's the day of washing. We normally get the day after washing. This is the day of. I don't know why I always do this. And what was that? Wee! Bye!